This is Mr. Burley at the York Catholic District School Board. This tutorial I want to show you VEXrobotics V5. And what I want to do is I want to use the controller to activate and move the motors a certain amount. So my students are trying to have like a gate on the front of their the robot. So when you push one of the buttons on the controller, you want the motor to spin a certain distance open such that the gates are open, capture the ball, push the bottom button and have the gates close, other than just doing it by, pushing the button, have it open a certain distance each time. So you kind of open them up. I want it to have a preset position to open to. Now you can do that obviously with limit switches and stuff, but there's another way I'm going to show you right now. So what you see on the screen I've got open currently. I've added, this is a standard, if you go into File, go into Open Tutorials, this is a standard 4-motor clawbot or robot, what it is. I think it's called a clawbot. And try it again, it doesn't matter. So what you can do is you come in here, and you're going to add a device here, and you're going to add a controller. Now, if you just go click Done, Add the Controller, when you go in now to the robot configuration file, first of all, you're clicking on the robot configuration file, you see this is yellows across the top. It's not going to let you do anything. But when you go in here, there's only a certain amount you see. There's not a lot. But what you do is you come back in here now, and you click on this and these, and click Done. And it adds a whole bunch of extra lines within that expert code. Now, what we're interested in changing is this arm right here. I've got it called arm motor and claw motor, and I changed the claw motors down here, so you see claw motor. And in this situation on this one, if I push the claw motor, it will just run continuously until I let it go. So the if statement is saying if the button's pressed, is it pressed? Yes, it's pressed. Then spin forward. Else, if the bottom one's pressed, then spin in reverse. Else, if nothing is spinning, then stop. So in this situation, that means that I could open the gate by pushing the button a certain amount of times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there, it's open and far enough. But instead of doing that, I'm going to make it so that it opens a certain distance. To do that, we've got to come up here. We have to enable robot configuration and say yes. And now what it's done is it allows me to now go in and edit these items. Now you can come in here and you can edit them, all the different ones here. I could change the arm motor one, the arm motor stopping, the arm motor up, arm motor down. But personally what I did is I came in and I changed the claw motor. And you see it currently it's sitting here at spin reverse. It means when I push the button, it's going to spin in reverse. But what I did is I come in here and I changed that claw motor to rotate 4. So it uses dot operators. So if you come in and you say, okay, let's get rid of this, and you go rotate 4, you can see the dot operators come up. And what you do is you work your way across and you get this. Rotate 4, X amount of rotational units, the rotational units being degrees, and then 50% velocity, or velocity and its percent, and you set it to true. If you set it to false, it just goes really, really slow. Click, 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 click. Now this one will do, if I push the top button, this is what will happen. This will move certain distance forward. And if I push the bottom button, it'll move for a certain distance back. Now, these distances, first of all, I haven't quite figured out, or at least come up with a way to set a home position right now. But what you would do is you would open up your robot, you could easily position the arms to where you want them, turn the robot on, and then when you push the button, it'll open it up to, so I'll push this one right now. It's not that like you're going to see anything, but now I download this file into my Vex, and I click the run. Now if I push the up button, it'll go forward and stop. If I push the back button, it'll go backwards and stop. So I can play around with this, and now I want to bring to your attention 500 degrees. That was moving in one direction, and then you notice a negative down here. That's how I got it to go the back direction. Okay, so that should work out for a lot of different types of projects. And the next stage, what I'm going to do is try to find out how to set a home position. And you must be able to do that where you come in here and you set your home position. Okay, thanks for watching.